No. You hold that.
You want me to hold your hand?
Yes.
Oh. I thought you wanted the vows.
No, you read them to me.
Oh, okay.
Which one should go first?
What's up, Alex?
I'll go first, yeah.
You can go a minute with his hand. You got it?
You want it, baby? Go ahead.
Alright. Within the first few weeks of dating you, I knew I was in love with you. And after a couple of months, I knew whatever my future held, it included you. After meeting Jalissa, I knew that the three of us were going to be a family. Over the years since, we've both grown and changed together as people and as a family. We've learned new things about each other along the way, some good and some bad. But when I look at you, I still see the woman that I've fallen in love with. I'm excited to see what the future holds for all three of us, you and I as a married couple and our beautiful daughter. For years, I looked at life as a day-to-day affair. I only looked at the day at hand and the day ahead. I never considered the future. My last few years with you changed that. You changed that about me, and I'm a better person for it. I thank you for that, and I'll always love you for it. Kristen, I love you from the bottom of my heart. I will always be by your side for the rest of our lives together. I promise to take care of you and Jalissa and to be the best man I can for both of you. I'm honored that you chose to be my wife. I love you, Kristen. I'll always love you.
I love you. That was good, babe.
Thank you.
That was really good.
Thank you.
That was really good. So do I read mine now? Okay. Lord knows it took me a long time to get here. To this day. To the day that most women have dreamed of ever since they were little girls. The day I get to marry my best friend and the love of my life, who also happens to have an amazing family that I get to now be a part of. The day that my very best friend is by my side cheering us on because she knows better than anyone the pain that I have been through and knows just how hard I fought to be where I'm at now. For those of you here that know me well, know that my journey to get here, to be married to a man like the ones that I thought only existed in the movies, has been a roller coaster to say the least. But one day, I woke up and I just felt in my soul that I needed to make a big change. I wanted to be able to give Jalissa everything she deserved. I wanted to hit the restart button and do better, be better. Focus on what was really important. Bettering myself so that when Jalissa was older, she'd know without a doubt that I tried my hardest to provide her the life she deserved. At this point in my life, I was focused on finding myself and learning how to love myself again after everything we had been through. But I wouldn't change a thing because it brought me exactly to where I am now, in your life and becoming your wife. It taught me so much. I am strong. I'm independent. I am stubborn. I'm difficult. I don't need a man. But I sure do want this man, Alejandro Roberto de Leon, to be in my life forever. To be the man I get to grow old with. To be the man who I get to call my husband for the rest of our lives. I love you, baby.
Set out on a narrow way many years ago, hoping I would find true love along the broken road. But I got lost a time or two, while my brow kept pushing through. I couldn't see how every sign pointed straight to you. The day that freed thee, marry me. If I ever get the nerve to say hello in this cafe, they will. 'Cause God bless the broken road that led me straight to you. Heart beats fast, colors and promises. How to be brave? How can I love when I'm afraid to fall? Oh, I'm obsessed with the way your head is laying on my chest. How you love the things I hate about myself that no one knows. But with you, I see hope again. Oh, I'm a mess when I overthink the little things in my head. You seem to always help me catch my breath, but when I lose it again, when I get you, that's the end. And why do I get so nervous when I look into your eyes? Butterflies can't stop me falling for you. And darling, this is more than anything I felt before. You're everything that I want, but I didn't think I'd find someone who was worth the weight of all the years of my heartbreak. But I know now I found the one I love. And I love the way you can never find the right things to say.
I kindly ask that if you have not done so at this time, please silence your phones at this time. We as friends and family are here to celebrate the marriage of Alex and Kristen. To tell you a little background about their love story. Alex and Kristen met at Barcom where they worked. However, they met in such a unique way that you know it was destined to be. These two met at work, but one was working in San Antonio office and one was working in the Harlingen office. Well, they started talking long distance for hours almost every night. Then they started making time to meet in person. And of course, this unique relationship also included making time for Jalissa. What a beautiful way for the eventual start of a family. When you ask Alex and Kristen what it was about the other that they found interesting, Alex says he's never met someone who was so easy to talk to. And Kristen says Alex was so kind and always had her laughing. Alex loves the everyday things she does to make him smile. Kristen loves that no matter how cranky she is, he is patient and makes her laugh. Kristen also loves the way he treats Jalissa as his own, and Alex loves having his own daughter, Jalissa. Jalissa? Well, Jalissa says she loves how the three can be together, and it feels like this is how it's been their whole life. When you see these three, there is no doubt of the love between them, and there is no doubt Jalissa is their daughter. I believe marriages of God, and Kristen and Alex come together desiring to be united in this sacred relationship of marriage. They would like for me to read this poem to y'all. Marriage Takes Three, written by Beth Stuckler. Marriage takes three to be complete. It's not enough for two to meet. They must be united in love by God's creator, God above. Then their love will be firm and strong, able to stand when things go wrong. Because they felt God's love and know he's always there and he'll never go. And they have both loved humankind with all their heart and soul and mind. And in that love, they found the way to love each other every day. A marriage that follows God's plan takes more than a woman and a man. It needs a oneness, it needs a oneness that can be only from Christ. Marriage takes three. Who was giving this woman to be married to this man? Alex and Kristen, the ceremony of marriage is one of the first and oldest ceremonies in the entire world, celebrated in the beginning in the presence of God himself. Marriage is a gift in where we give ourselves to one another, and I believe that marriage is a gift to comfort the sorrows of life and to magnify life's joys. Marriage is a union of two lives into one, and your marriage must stand, not by the authority of the state of Texas, nor by the seal on your wedding certificate, but by the strength and power of the faith and love you have for one another. Please tend your flower Turn against each other and join hands to express your vows of love and devotion to one another. Alex, will you please repeat this vow to Kristen, saying after me? I, Alex, take you, Kristen, to be my wife.
I, Alex, take you, Kristen, to be my wife.
To have and to hold from this day forward.
To have and to hold from this day forward.
For better or worse, for richer or for poorer.
For better, for worse, for richer or for poorer.
In sickness and in health, I promise to love and cherish you.
In sickness and in health, I promise to love and cherish you.
Kristen, will you please repeat this vow to Alex, saying after me? I, Kristen, take you, Alex, to be my husband.
I, Kristen, take you, Alex, to be my husband.
To have and to hold from this day forward. For better or worse, for richer or for poorer.
For better, for worse, for richer, or poorer.
In sickness and in health, I promise to love and cherish you.
In sickness and in health, I promise to love and cherish you.
Having this kind of love in your heart for one another, you have chosen to exchange rings as a sign and seal of the promises you are making to one another today. Alex and Kristen, do you have rings? We do. You have them. of precious metal and stone. As you wear these rings, whether you are together or apart, or even just one moment, may these rings be a constant reminder of the promise you make and you are making to one another this day. Alex, will you please take this ring and place it upon the third finger of Kristen's left hand, and holding her hand in yours, please repeat this promise to her, saying after me. With this ring, I seal my promise
With this ring, I seal my promise
to be your faithful and loving husband, as God is my witness.
to be your faithful and loving husband, as God is my witness.
Kristen, will you please take this ring and place it on the third finger of Alex's hand, and holding his hand in yours, please repeat this promise to him, saying after me. With this ring, I seal my promise to be your faithful and loving wife, as God is my witness.
To be your faithful and loving wife. You're faithful? I'm that faithful. Faithful and loving wife for
As God is my
God
witness.
is my witness.
Alex, Kristen, and Jalissa are including a sand ceremony. Would you three please step forward for the ceremony? Before each of you is a container of sand. Before each of you is a container of sand. That container of sand represents you, all that you are, all that you were, and all that you will ever be. And today you are combining all of you and your uniqueness into the final vessel. Just as these grains of sand can no longer be separated into their individual container again, so shall your marriage and your lives forever be intertwined. Alex, you have come here today before us and have expressed your desire to become husband and wife. No, you come here. You have shown your love and affection by joining hands and have made promises of faith and devotion to each other and Julissa. You have sealed these promises by the giving and receiving of the rings and the sand ceremony. Therefore, it is my privilege as your officiant and by the authority given to me by the state of Texas, I now pronounce you our husband and wife. You may kiss Ladies and gentlemen, it is my privilege to introduce you to you for the very first time, the family of Mr. and Mrs. Alex De Leon.
I hope you don't mind if I say that I love you, 'cause there's so many ways that I want to carve out our names, board a last minute plane, just us two. We can chase the sun as it sets in the mountains, find luck like a bet in Greek fountains, or lay lazy in bed with your head on my chest. I hope you don't mind if I say that I love you. Every day another I do, 'cause you know I do, I do, I do. I hope you can hear every note that my heart sings, like a choir of bells, how they all ring.
You know I love what meant to be. Kind of love that lasts forever. And I want you here with me. From tonight until the end of time. You should know everywhere we go. Always on my mind, in my heart, in my soul. You're the meaning in my life. You're the inspiration. You bring the feeling to my life. You're the inspiration. Wanna have you near me. I wanna have you hear me say it. No one needs you more than I need you. And I know, yes I know that it's plain to see. So in love when we're together. Now I know that I need you here with me. From tonight until the end of time. You should know everywhere I go. Always on my mind, my heart, and my soul. You're the meaning in my life. You're the inspiration. You bring feeling to my life. You're the inspiration. Wanna have you near me. I wanna have you hear me say it. No one needs you more than I. No one needs you more than Wanna have you near me. I wanna have you hear me say it. No one needs you more than I need you. You're the meaning in my life. You're the inspiration. You bring feeling to my life. You're the inspiration. When you love somebody till the end of time. When you love somebody, always on my mind. When you love somebody till the end of time. When you love somebody, always on my mind.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. and Mrs. Alex De Leon. Next, will we go ahead and have Kristen's father up on the stage, please, to the center of the stage. So we can go ahead and start our father-daughter dance. A big round of applause for him.
steps, first words. Seems like yesterday you were just a girl. Skin deeds, climbing trees, all those memories so close to me. Now you're a woman on your own, all in love and nearly gone, but you'll always be my baby, no matter where you are. You'll always be my baby, forever in my heart. 16, first car, 21, and there's a broken heart. High heels, strong will. In my eyes I see a young child still. And you're a woman on your own, all in love and nearly gone, but you'll always be my baby, no matter where you are. You'll always be my baby, forever in my heart. So I say a prayer every day that God will guide you as you find your way. And you know that I'm dear. Anytime my love is always here. 'Cause you'll always be my baby, no matter where you are. You'll always be my baby, forever in my heart. Forever in my heart. Forever in my heart.
Big round of applause. Next, can we go ahead and have Alex and his mom to the center of the stage, please?
You belong among the wildflowers. You belong in a boat out at sea. Sail away, killed off the hours. You belong somewhere you feel free. Run away, find you lover. Go away somewhere all bright and new. I have seen no other who compares with you. You belong among the wildflowers. You belong in a boat out at sea. You belong with your love on your own. You belong
A big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. And can we have Alex one more time so we can start their dance with Jalissa?
She ain't got my smile, that don't bother me a bit. She's got somebody else's eyes, I'm seeing myself in. I'm holding on to every moment, God knows I missed a few. The day we met, I knew I had some catching up to do. She ain't my blood, ain't got my name, but if she did, I'd feel the same. I wasn't there for her first steps, but I ain't missed the ball game yet, and that ain't ever gonna change. I could never walk away. Yeah, she's my baby, my whole world. She ain't my blood, but she's my girl. It hit me like a train, first time she called me dad. In a 3-stick-figure crayon picture with all of us holding hands. Her mama said I understand if it's too soon for this. Oh, I didn't let her finish, I took it to the kitchen and I stuck it on the fridge. She ain't my blood, ain't got my name, but if she did, I'd feel the same. I wasn't there for her first steps, but I ain't missed the ball game yet, and that ain't ever gonna change. I could never walk away. Yeah, she's my baby, my whole world. She ain't my blood, but she's my girl. She's Saturday morning cartoons. She's aching to sleep in your room. She's bigger than the plans I had. She's making me a better man. She ain't my blood, ain't got my name, but if she did, I'd feel the same. I wasn't there for her first steps, but I ain't missed the ball game yet, and that ain't ever gonna change. I could never walk away. Yeah, she's my baby, my whole world. She ain't my blood, but she's my girl. Yeah, she's my girl.
Big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, good evening, everyone. My name is Eloy. I am chosen as the best man. Alex could have had a bunch. I've known Alex, 25 years, maybe now. Yeah, it's a long time, but yeah. So I met him when we were back in high school, and we hit it off. Played a lot of video games together. Since then, we've grown up. We've become more like brothers than friends, right? So, frogs, right? Anyway. So we worked together. We at some points traveled so much that we almost could finish each other's sentences. So, Alex, on behalf of just me personally, I am so thankful to have you in my life, right? That's super important. But I also want to point out that, Kristen, you have made Alex's smile brighter. Alex has always been a very gentle, kind person, and you complete him very, very well. So to that, I'd like for everybody to just raise a glass and toast the bride and the groom. Thank you guys.
Thank you. Lord.
Maid of honor.
Hi everybody. I'm Heather. I'm the one with the baby who's been crying all night, so sorry, don't. Sorry. Also, I don't know how you guys are doing your speeches without reading it off of something. I think you just made it up on the spot, so no problem. I'm just reading it from here. I've known Kristen now for 16-ish years or so, and you can probably thank me or blame me, I don't really care which one, for her addiction to coffee. I may have started it, but in my defense, I had nothing to do with how it snowballed into the science experiment that she does get now. I wish I could share some hilarious memories, but she made me promise not to get her in trouble on her wedding day. Something about taking the mic from me. So I'm not going to do it. Chris and I worked with the Phoenix Coyotes together, and that's where our friendship really grew. Maybe it's through inappropriate jokes, maybe through working long days and in close proximity to each other. But I think that the true reason our friendship really took off is because we both made solid choices in men back then. And they say, good friends find the same type of man attractive, but great friends have polar opposite tastes, and boy did we. Lots of good came from that though. A, we don't work there anymore. And B, obviously the beautiful daughter she has. I was at the hospital when Jalissa was born, and when I first held that tiny, precious, dark-haired little girl, I thought she is the most perfect little baby I've ever seen. Still wasn't wrong about that. Jalissa, you are so smart and so creative and so unbelievably talented in everything you do, but I'm going to need you to stop getting older because it's making me older, and I'm not a fan of that even a little bit. While Dan and I were in Arizona, we had probably our favorite Christmas of all time with Kristen and Jalissa. We were always the fun uncle and aunt since we didn't have kids then, so we could spoil our friends' kids during the holidays. Well, that year, Santa made a personal stop at our house with a dollhouse, made especially for Princess Jalissa. When she opened the door, you could just see and feel the excitement that she radiated. Whether Dan wanted to admit it or not, that's the year we wish we had kids. Life happens and life takes us, to unexpected places, and you ended up in Texas. I'm so happy for you. And, yeah, look at you, my mom, right? Oh, so good. I'm so happy for you, and I'm so happy you found your person out here. Alex, it is Alex, right? The one might be one of the time before this, so I'm hoping I'm right. Alex, Chris is the biggest heart in the entire world, and the only one who matches it is her beautiful daughter. You both hit the jackpot in love and in life finding each other. You and Dan may have been polar opposites of each other, but the one quality you did share with him is that once you're someone's other half, we no longer have to care about how late you're out playing video games anymore because we get the entire bed. All jokes aside, he would have really loved you, Alex. He really would have. I do mean that. Take care of my girls out here and welcome to the family. We love you both. Congratulations, Alex and Chris.
Hello, everybody. I'm sorry, this is so unexpected, and I didn't prepare anything for you, Kristen and Alex, but, when it comes to the heart, I don't need to write anything down. I've known you for a couple of years, back when we were working at Barcom, I know I was the new girl there and got off in a couple of rocky steps, but, I am very, very, very grateful to have somebody like you in my life. I don't come across a lot of people like you, and you have a very big heart, and I've always told you you're always going to get what you deserve. no matter how long it takes. I'm so grateful that you met Alex. I remember when you first started talking to me outside on our cigarette breaks about, oh yeah, it's cool, nerd and plays games, and I don't know, it's just so different. I said, just wait, give it a chance, see where it goes. And I'm really happy that you decided to move forward with your decision, because I see the way he makes you smile. I see the way that he treats you, and he takes care of you, and he loves you with everything that he is. And he loves your daughter, unconditionally. That's something that I personally don't see in my family. So it's good to see that there is something like that out there. It gives people like me hope that there is somebody out there for you who will love you no matter what you look like, no matter what you've been through. He'll always be by your side. And Alex, thank you so much for coming into Kristen's life, because she is a wonderful woman. She's a wonderful sister, mother, and I'm very grateful for you, and I'm very grateful for you both, for your hospitality, your love, and everything you've done for me this far. So here's to you and your forever ever after. I love you both dearly, and I know your marriage is going to be very beautiful. So, love you.
So we're waiting, and they show up, and Alex is a good guy. And Alex, welcome to the family. We're very happy that you're part of the family, because you're the way you treat Kristen. I mean, Linda and I talked about this. The way you treat Kristen is phenomenal, and we love that. And I have an onion in my pocket for some reason. I wish I had it in there. And Jalissa. You treat Jalissa like she's your own daughter, and I can't tell you what that means to you and I. You know what I mean? And you can tell that she adores you as well, and that means the world to us. And seeing Kristen as happy as she is, because we've never seen her as happy as she is. She has been the last 2-3 years. We've never been together. So, just one more thing. I'm going to sit down and eat my chicken. So I'm just going to tell y'all about when Linda and I met Alex's family for the first time. It was, I think, like 3 years ago, Thanksgiving time frame. Alex and Kristen had just kind of moved into their house down here, and Kristen had Thanksgiving dinner that year. And I will tell you that Alex's family, mom, dad, brothers and sisters, cousins, nieces, treated us like they had known us for years. And that really made us feel good. And so to Alex's entire family, thank you for that, because we really feel part of your family. So I'm going to stop, and Alex, again, welcome to the family, and you, Kristen, congratulations.
When it comes to you dream of love that's everlasting, well, baby, open up your eyes. I can love you like that. I would make you my world, heaven and earth. You're my girl. I will give you my heart, beyond every need. Show you everything that's true. If you give me a chance, I can love you like that. I've got to the heart of you. If you want a man who understands, you don't have to look very far. I can love you. I can love you like that. I will make you my world, heaven and earth. You're my girl. I will give you my heart.
Oh, now I can't see it.
Let's do another one. Yeah.
Okay, let's do one more. One more.
As well.
I know you've heard that worn out line about love at first sight. Well, I never knew those words were true when you walked in tonight. All it took was just one look, knocking me off my feet. I'm not a man of many words, so I'll make this short and sweet. Would you ain't you gonna, if I ask you, would you wanna be my baby tonight? Yeah, I feel trying to slow dance, make a little fun, man. Honey, you'll be alright. Girl, you got me wishing we were hugging and kissing and holding each other tight. Ain't you gonna, if I ask you, would you wanna be my baby tonight?
Go sit down. Now.
Getting used to this beautiful view every time
feels like I'm dreaming. I'm getting used to this beautiful view. Every time I wake up, seeing your sweet face, that's all it takes to turn me inside. Love song in my head, you need is dead. This is what it's all about. Loving this new normal now. This new normal now.
Last one, hurry, hurry, hurry. Look up the lights, Dad. All right, go.
Why ever going down? I'm getting used to this beautiful view. Every time I wake up, seeing your
Wait for it to print, okay? I'll go ahead and get her. Oh, sir. Nope. I'll show it to you. I'll show it to you tonight. Go with your mama, and I'll show you them when they're all done. Go over there, baby. Do I give them one? No.
this new normal now, yeah.
Camera.